Welcome back to the Chronicles of Chris's Fish Room. Tonight I have hopefully a little bit more uplifting video than my last one, so please stay tuned. For those of you who checked out my fish room tour about a month ago, you'll know that my daughter had a small tank in her room. It had the beta in it, and had a bunch of snails in it that were breeding quite well, and I was getting clutches of eggs every day, literally. The tank itself was very hard for me to keep clean. It was just a nasty little thing. So I decided to bring up one of the 10-gallon tanks so she has a little bit more room in this tank. In doing so, she kind of talked me into getting her some Glo Fish. At first I didn't want to get them because of, just everything that goes along with Glo Fish, but I caved in and overspent on some tetras, and they look pretty cool in here actually. The beta, he kind of likes the fish, he likes the company, and the snails are still in this tank, not breeding quite so much. There is a little bit of room at the top of the tank, and it does have a solid plastic lid across the top, so I'm sure once they get used to their new environment that they will start giving me clutches of eggs again. That being said, I do have some babies in this tank, so I did get some to start hatching, and it's kind of fun to watch them. They're started out just like little specks, and like that one, and they are getting to this size, and then the parents are absolutely humongous. As far as this is still going to be her night light, but when the blue light is on, these guys glow pretty good. Of course she wanted some glowing rock as well, so we got that, and overall the little tank looks pretty good in her room. It's better than just having all Harry Potter stuff, trust me. It's something a little different. It's something that she watches, and she doesn't help me clean it, but she definitely says, "Dad, my tank is dirty and gross and needs to be cleaned." So it's a good learning experience for her. She understands what the algae is from and how the lighting works, and so it's good. I think it's a good thing. Just so my daughter wouldn't be the only one to get some new fish, I added 4 Roseline Sharks to this tank as well. They're just juveniles, but their colors are already starting to show very nicely. Kind of fit in with the rest of the theme of the tank with the Bala sharks and the red tail shark and the albino sharks. This tank also has an upside down catfish in it that I very seldom see, and I'm down to 3 angelfish in this tank. Some of the jungle val is managing to survive and look pretty good. It's not getting ate, so that's kind of the whole point of this tank. It's nice to get some new stuff, nice to kind of bounce back a little bit from having a devastating loss a few days ago. Just try and take you in for a little bit better of a close-up of the new fish. And they're doing well in this tank. I am trying to upgrade this to a 6-foot tank, and we will see how. The last new thing I got this week is a new secondhand tank. Just going to use this as a grow out tank for my cichlids. It comes with 5 fish in it. It's a 3-foot long tank. It comes with a stand, canopy, filter, bubbler, and the fish for 40 bucks. Oh, and the heater as well. All the decorations. So it wasn't a bad deal. Tank itself is not great, but for what I want to use it for, it will be fantastic. Once I feel that these fish are healthy and ready to go in with my other tanks, they'll fit in with the other community tanks that I have. Just kind of one of each in this tank. The tank itself, when I picked it up, was in rough shape. It had algae coated on the front, back, sides. filter was so clogged up, it took me about 20 minutes to get it cleaned out. The rocks were all covered with algae, and considering there's a 3.5-inch bristlenose pleco in here, I was a little bit surprised, but the price was right. The equipment that come with it was good, and it also come with food and drain hose, and so like I said, it was a good deal, especially for what I'm going to use it for. I flipped the light on so that we could take a look at, or I could show you the canopy and the stand that it come on. So as I said, a decent deal for the price, and it'll work good for what I need it for. So had a devastating loss, added some new fish to my daughter's room, changed out the tank, had some baby snails come around, added a new tank, so now I'm up to 26 tanks. My wife says I have to get rid of one because I bought a new one, so I think I'll get rid of the 1.5 gallon or 2 gallon that was in my daughter's room to start with. I won't fill that one back up. Not sure if that'll count, but we will see. Until next time, thanks everyone, and have a great day.
Hey, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Bye!